I was going to ask you about one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
The Gavin Newsom pod.
That guy's good, man.
That's what you said.
He is good. I saw that Charlie was, speaking of Charlie Kirk, Charlie was going to be the first guest, which tells you everything you need to know about the Gavin Newsom podcast.
Okay.
Because, and I actually have a little personal insight on this, not just on, because Charlie's episode, right? You pick young, popular, articulate, kind of serious figure close to Trump. Yeah. Notice he didn't pick a figure close to DeSantis. He didn't pick a figure close to, I don't know, some other John Kasich.
He could have picked anybody.
Could have picked anybody.
Yep.
He picked someone very close to Trump because Gavin Newsom's doing a simple calculation. He is the Patrick Bateman of American politics, looks like him, loves Huey Lewis in the news, and he says Trump shifted the center left to be the center right.
Okay.
If I want to get elected, I need to get those exact people to come back over to me. So in order to do that, I need to appeal to people who are close to Trump who made it happen. And Charlie Kirk helped make that happen. Charlie Kirk did get out the vote.
Well, Theo.
And Theo, Theo.
Well, Theo,
he's
Nathan
next
Ross,
on the Gavin
but yeah,
Newsom
but
podcast,
also Charlie Kirk.
I can't wait till Aiden Ross gets Newsom, just a big wrapped Cybertruck or something. But he does that, and notice, it was supposed to be a debate show. That wasn't a debate.
Yeah.
Newsom conceded everything. Charlie, you're right. Oh, Charlie, you're right. I shouldn't have gone to the French Laundry. What a dummy I was. Oh, Charlie, you're right. The transgender stuff's gotten crazy. Oh, he did not invite, or Steve Bannon, any of the conservatives on to have a debate. He invited them on to be friends with them, to appeal to the center that had moved over, which is very smart. And so then I have to defend Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk, because then conservatives will say, why are the conservatives helping Gavin Newsom do that?
Yep.
Why they're clearly helping him.
Yep.
But the answer is, if you got the opportunity to debate the worst governor in America, who is a likely contender for the Democrat nominee for president next time around, you couldn't resist it. You couldn't miss the opportunity to maybe get some shots in. And they did get some shots in.
Yep.
However, this shows you, that fact shows you Gavin Newsom's political genius, because there's something in it for him and there's something in it for the conservatives. It's not as though he's just pulling one. He didn't pull one over on Steve Bannon or Charlie Kirk. He aligned the incentives so perfectly. So he's a horrible governor. I lived in his state for years.
Same.
He's absolutely horrible governor. One of his main cities just burnt to the ground because of him, because of his bad management, because he wouldn't even engage in basic deforestation. And he put 95% of the rainwater into the Pacific Ocean. Horrible manager. But that guy has a political genius. As of now, he is the leading contender for the Dems in 28.
You think he wins?
It depends who our nominee is unclear. Trump has refused thus far to crown JD. Mm-hmm. He was asked, is JD your successor? He says, I wouldn't say successor, but he's doing a great job. Now, because Trump...
He's like, I'll be back third term.
Hold on. 2028? Elections, excuse me. He recognizes Trump also being a political genius. He's got a lot of people in that cabinet right now that he needs to incentivize to do a good job. And once you're Secretary of State, the only incentive in the world for you is the big job. So if he comes out and he says, JD is my man, now JD has no reason to keep sucking up to Trump. Marco Rubio has no reason to even do his job, basically, right? There's no upside for him. Or even there are plenty of other people who could run. Pete Hegseth could run for president, as Secretary of Defense. There are a lot of people in that. Kristi Noem clearly wants to run. Tulsi Gabbard has already run before.
And Kennedy. Trump is so influential that if he says this is the guy, then that's where we're going.
And so I think that's pretty smart.
Interesting.
However, if you put Newsom up against J.D. Vance today, it would be a tight race. I would still put cautious money on J.D. If you put Newsom up against...
Gambling. Can Catholics gamble?
We can gamble within reason.
Okay.
This is the thing.
If you're diplomatic about it.
If you're diplomatic. Look, 2,000 years of disputation, we figured a few things out. A little bit around,
This is a lot of notes.
Sharing notes.
Hey,
The eighth cocktail is too much.